On Twitch, but on YouTube it's at Richard M. Roberts. And we are getting Tuesday evening started here with some Lord of the Rings gameplay. As far as that goes, see what we got for audio. Okay. Okay. I hear audio, so we're good to go there. Just and we are getting our evening gaming going here as far as that goes on the Lord of the Rings Online. And I think we've been playing the last couple Tuesdays here as far as that goes. So we'll go ahead and get the game started here. I hope everybody's having a good week so far. It was just the second day into the week, but like I say, on the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning broadcasts at between 6 and 6:15 those mornings. We're working towards the weekend, and I find myself for a couple hours here. We play some Lord of the Rings online, and we're here in. Let me see what the audio sounds like here. Is this too loud? Let's see what the audio is like. Wow, that ambient noise, that's I'm going to tone that down a little bit. Down to 55. Okay, I think that will work. Let's see if that works. Just adjustment a little bit here. We're in Mythititis as far as that goes. And we're working on a wedding last time we played. So let's see what we have. We have 4 people over on the Rumble. Thank you very much for being here. Greatly appreciate it. And let's see, we got to go up to the high levels, so we're going to go ahead and head up.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Yes, it is. I think we're going to go to the high stables, so we'll head up that way. Checking the audio. Okay, I think you can still hear my voice. I'm not sure what's going on. Background noise. Maybe I could drop that down 5. Let me go ahead and drop it down to 5. Let's see, options, audio. Let me see if it's big here, but maybe that would make a difference. I know we're listening to it a little bit. see if that works. I think that works right there. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I gotta accept it first. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got one person on Twitch, and we have one person watching over on YouTube. Okay, that's better. I think it's good. I'm good at that. Not gonna, I always have to check the audio. Always have to check the audio. Okay, let's see what we get going here. So we're working on book 2. No, not that one. Not that one. Which one are we working on? Oh, this one right here. We got to go talk to King Elasa. So that's actually Aragon. So we're getting ready for the wedding. Okay, let's see. There we go. We gotta go over here on the other side here. I don't know what that wah 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 is. Just check the caught up on it. And let's check our Twitch. Says we got an excellent broadcast, so we'll go ahead and go with that. And we're off and running here. This goes to the upper level. Actually remembered how to get there. Off to go see the king. So we'll be on for a couple hours here. Maybe longer, maybe less. See how I feel. Hope everybody had a good day today. It's sort of raining here in the southern tier of upstate New York, so here we are at the top level. Heads out to the King's chambers. And we bow to His Majesty.
You have returned just in time. I planned to send for you.
But I see that you have come to me with some purpose of your own. You briefly mentioned Gandalf's worries concerning the legacy of the kin strife and the possibility that the folk of Gondor may not accept Lesser's marriage to Arwen. Your friend raises an eyebrow. Oh, thank you for the follow. And who is that following us? Let's check it out here on the old Twitch. Let's see. Big Sammy. Hey, dude. Watch for a bit. And it's nice vibe. It got a link with Twitch partner, big streamer who streams to thousands of viewers. Okay, we first time chatter. We don't. So you're advertising viewers. He helps raise streamers and interesting. Let him know. Tell him Big Sammy saying, okay, Big Sammy, thank you, but I'm not interested. I appreciate it. As far as that goes, Big Sammy, thank you. Let me see here. I'm satisfied right where I'm at as a streamer there, Big Sammy. Are you the one? Let me check, Big Sammy. Hang on for a minute. How do I check that? Oh, okay, I know how to check it. Here, hang on. Community, follower list, and Big Sammy 5546. Thank you for the follow. Great, really appreciate it. But we have enough. I have enough viewers. I don't need any more. I'm not in here to get big things and stuff like that. So appreciate that. But thank you, but no thanks. And we'll just leave it at that. And we'll get back to our game here. Let's see. What am I looking for? Looking for that. Just to check on something here. Get back to the game here. Okay, where do we leave off? You briefly mentioned your friend raises an eyebrow at that, and his demeanor becomes at once more Aragon than. See, that's how we figured it out as Aragon than Esla. That's his new name as king. That is not a concern of mine, Zappo. Arwen will be a good queen, and the kingdom will come to accept. There will be no kinstripe this time. Okay, we'll finish that.
Messengers from Amondine have come to the city, bringing word of a traveling party from the north.
Message from Arendine, who has come to the city, and they bring word of riders who have come out of the north. Okay, even now, they draw near the walls of Helernor, and my brethren is with them. Bethau, that's his future wife. Go to the gates of the city Zappo and tell Hurin I will be down presently. I would ask you then to greet the party from Rivendell and let them know they are long awaited and most welcome in Gondor. We accept that, and we bow to the king. Always bow to His Majesty, and then we proceed out playing the messenger, which is usually the case. So we'll just go back to whence we came to go down to the ground floor. right there. There we go. We found it. We found the way.
These are troublesome times indeed.
So we got to go to the ground floor, which the closest one is, I think that's 2 levels up. So that's Soldier's Tier. This is where it gets tricky. Let's see. I gotta go. I think it's down this way right here. One of these left-hand turns here. This is where I get a little confused right here. Go too far? Yep, we went too far. Should be on the right. Oh, I know what it was. It should be right here. Right. Yep, here it is. I remember this. I just remember that pavilion over there. Oh, the big statue right there. Okay. That's the marker right there. Okay, here's the ramp. Ramp heading down to the ground floor. So I usually broadcast, I guess, on Fridays too, which I won't this Friday, so I'll be probably doing the broadcast for Lord of the Rings Online on a Saturday morning maybe. I'll do that with all the other Lord of the Rings broadcasters. Going to the planetarium in Vestal, New York on Friday night, so I won't be having time to broadcast. Could do Thursday night, but I think our shows are, me and the missus are coming out on Thursday. Okay, I think this is where the main gate is. Coming up to it? Almost. A lot of people here. Oh, here he is.
The party from Rivendell is outside the gate. Might you bring them our greeting?
I understand you will be bringing, greeting of the city, and I will await the arrival of King Eslar. Very good. These elves are known to use, yes. We trust they intend no harm to Gondor or the king, and they will be welcome here. I will permit none to speak ill of them. Okay, that's good. Alright, where are they? The elves nod, their greeting as they approach. Oh, there they are, over here.
The journey was a long one, but we would not miss Arwen's wedding.
Arwen. Let our youngest sister heed the wisdom of her older brother. Eldadan gives you a playful smile. We are little more than 100 years older than she, but that century makes all the difference in wisdom, Zappo. Ask anyone and they will tell you I speak the truth. Okay.
Hail to you, friend of adventure.
Let my brother and I greet you as gladly as we may, for this is a day both of gladness and of sorrow. Gladness of the joy of our sister, but sadness too, for she has chosen to walk with her love, Elessar, and her people will mourn to be parted from her. While we remain in Middle-earth, Eladan and I will soothe the string of this hurt with exploration and adventure, with combat and feats of martial skills. This is our way, and I know it is yours as well, Zappo. Yes.
My Govanna.
Zappo, we have come a long way for the wedding of Arwen to the king of Gondor, but our journey is almost at its end. I have been chief counselor of Elrond's household for many years, and he has long relied upon my wisdom and advice. But what of these have I offered today? There are times the daughter's happiness must be set against the father's sorrow, but how often do the sun-daring seas lie between one and the other? Really, rarely perhaps, but the choice having been made for Lord Aron and his daughter, the answer appears to be always.
It is good to see you again, my friend. Far from lands where it has been our custom to meet.
There are few occasions that might draw so many from a hidden vow to the long road, but the marriage of Elrond's daughter, Arwen, is one. She is to wed Esther of Gondor. Yeah, we know that, but it is not the only name he wore during the courtship. Argon he was, and Estel, and while others called him Strider, the name brought laughter to her lips and amusement to her heart. It's time for Lovejoy Zappo, but there is sadness in it, a father's sorrow for the daughter for whom he must be parted. That is another reason so many have come south, for even amid such joy, their dear friend must lose something too, and that is a grief. Okay. Oh, we got more people we gotta talk to? Holy criminy. Who do we have here? Okay.
I greet you once again and name you friend.
You and I have walked in dangerous places, but let us set aside the memory of them now, for this is a time of celebration. Yes, it is. That there may still be such as these is welcome indeed, Drill. The time of my people draw near to the end. Okay.
A time of great evil has passed, and now hearts will be lightened with joy.
Arwen has long awaited this day, but its arrival was never certain. Now that it has come, let none stand in the way of lovely bounty, lest they risk my granddaughter's ear or my own. I assure you both may be fearful. Okay.
Maigovanen, my friend.
It is a small thing to bring so many across the mountains and to these distant lands, but for the love of my daughter, all... Is this Arwen? Oh. Or Elrond. Yeah, that's Elrond. Okay. My daughter, all here would like the journey tenfold. The defeat of Sauron has made safer the lands hereabout. The road was not difficult, and though my grief heart is tired to slow my steps, the light of joy in Arwen's face keeps steady my pace. For all the knowledge I possess, therefore I cannot solve this riddle. Arwen will be parted from her kindred or from her betrothal, and none of my wisdom can ease that parting. Still, I am here and would be nowhere else on this day, or any day that my daughter desires. Who's in the back? Okay, that was Elrond. Oh, this is the Arwen.
It is good to see you.
So far from the place of our first meeting, and with so much having happened since, I will walk for many years. I have walked for many years in Middle Earth, but I feel something I have never felt before. I am like the young sapling, my life just now beginning. I assure you, it is a particular sensation for one of the elders. Is that all?
I understand the preparations are nearly complete.
Yes, they are. You tell Arwen that... Let's see. Oh, is that Arwen? I can't see her. Okay. You tell Arwen that the Council of Gondor authorized a great number of plans and perhaps preparations for the wedding, and Aragon believes they are near completion. When you tell her that Gimli had some suggestions relating to the vows she and her betrothed might speak during the ceremony, Arwen smiled fondly. I have already given that matter some thought and chose words of my own. My love is certain to have done the same, but my heart is warmed by the kind thoughts of Gimli, son of Gloin. May the words of our vows measure up to those of his desires. But it is my betrothed, I see, has he come down from the city to greet? Let's see. Okay, what do we do here now? Let's check the log. Talk to Horn by the barrows outside. No, that's not it. Okay, here it is. King Esser has emerged from the city, eager to greet his bride, but first he has some words for you. Okay, we gotta go see the king again. Where's the king? Oh, he's up front. There he is. Hey, king.
The sight of my beloved has stolen all speech from me, my friend.
For so long we have awaited this day, and now it arrives. Can it be so? Speak to me, Zappo, so I will know that that is truly my lady Arwen, and no illusion dream of any. Okay.
After so many labors, at last, it is time.
Come with me, my friend. Together, my love and I will ascend the levels of this white city. And tomorrow, on Midsummer's Day, we will marry at last. Okay, we're going to do an instance. This should be interesting. Oh, wow. It's the battle.
It was on Midsummer's Day that folk from near lands and far came to the White City to witness the great wedding.
Oh, is this the wedding itself? Oh, wow, look at this. We're right up here on the perch. There's Gandalf. Gotta get a picture of this. Let's see, what do we got here? We have to go to there. And we have to play catch up. Let me see something here first. Let's see. We don't need our weapons, so we're gonna park our weapons. Go ahead and park our weapons here. What are we missing? Are we missing something here? That's not working. Oh, it doesn't work. Okay. What the heck? What's going on here? How come it's... Oh, there it is. Okay. It's up there. Okay, now we got it. Okay. That's the picture right there. Okay. Okay, we're back now. Margaret smiles at you. I am pleased you could be here, Zappo, on this day of joy. Take your place besides Mary, my friend. Who's Mary? Okay, which one's Mary? There's Frodo. Oh, Mary's there. Okay, we gotta go right over here. Next to Mary, okay. Took up position next to Mary.
Mae gofon peredfel. Wivered toledlin.
Mae o menina, Estelle.
Alei melethnin swila.
Ellen sila lumen o mintiavo arimeldania.
I bid you welcome. We come here in time of celebration, that we may share in the joys of peace. Let us rejoice that the war is ended, and that love endures. But remember, too, the coming of the dawn does not mean an end to all shadows. Many are those who gave their lives so we might see this day. Let us pause to remember those whose time has passed and will not come again.
Okay, how long do we have to pause for now? Are we stuck? Let's pause to remember those who have passed and will not come. Okay, we pause, so how long do we have to pause for? Oh, what happened to the instance? Did we, something go wrong here? Seems like it's stuck. Huh. Hmm. I don't know what happened here. Looks like it got stuck or something like that. Well, let's go ahead and log Zappo out, and we'll log back in. Maybe we might have to see the wedding again here. Let's see. That's strange. Log back in.
It was on Midsummer's Day that folk from near lands and far came to the White City to witness the great wedding.
Right back where we started here. Wow, this is a pickle. Oh, what's this? Wait a minute. Let's see. I forgot. Why is his... I don't know what he's supposed to do here. What the heck? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go ahead and load up a different character. see what happened here. Okay, now we'll go back to Zappo. Let's see if that does the trick, clearing whatever we have in the queue there.
It was on Midsummer's Day that folk from near lands and far came to the White City to witness the great wedding.
Okay, there's obviously something we got to do here. Something. So let's see if we can figure it out. Oh, mourn to remember. Oh, we have to. Okay, there it is, right there. It says mourn. We have to. M-O-U-R-N. Okay. Here we go. There's a secret.
Now let us speak of three whose deeds are worthy of especial remembrance.
Now we're back on track, folks.
Hail Theoden, King of the Mark! At the hour of Gondor's need, his horsemen broke the siege, delivering the White City from its enemies. Long will the ride of the Rohirrim be remembered in song and with glad hearts. Hail Boromir, Captain General of Gondor! Bravely did he defend his people from the threat of Mordor, with valor known to all. Yet his greatest deeds are known to few. Still, they were no less needful for Sauron's undoing. And last, hail Denethor, steward of Gondor until the coming of the king. Be still! I call for silence! Speak no ill of what you do not understand. Lord Denethor held your foes at bay, though the Dark Lord's malice tested him ever. If not for these labors, this city would have fallen ere any help could come. Few who stand here today could suffer what he endured for so long. Not even I. But let us now turn to more joyful matters. The long night is over, and love and laughter come with the day. Every wedding brings cause for celebration, but no marriage more than this. For the blood of Earendil's children, long parted, shall once more be made one. Aya, Elenion on Kalima! Let the light you bear shine upon this glad union. I call upon those honored guests who wish to speak to come forward now.
Long in the years of men, but short by my counting, have I known the doom of this day. It was to be the fate of Arwen Undomiel to part either from her kin or from Middle-earth. Now her path is set, and this joy brings great sorrow. Our roads shall not meet again ere the breaking of the world. Yet despite the pain it brings, I cannot wish otherwise. Why would I deem it so?
You know the reason, husband of my daughter. For is love not mightiest of all forces in the world?
So say the men of Gondor. We have not the wisdom of elves, but this much is clear to us. Love gives courage to stand against the hardships arrayed against us. Even courage to part from those dearest to us, son of Gondor? Aye, Lord Elrond, even so. I have now felt such love, and I know this is true.
I do not wish to speak above my place.
Say on, Frodo. None here hold a place higher than yours.
Well, I was thinking about the Shire. Most of you have never seen it, but it is my home. It is a fair green country where we hobbit folk live, untroubled by the world's great trials.
Mostly untroubled.
Well, we have come a long way from the Shire. On that journey, a friend once spoke to me of the world's perils. There are many dark places, he said, but still there is much that is fair. Though in all lands love is now mingled with grief, it grows perhaps the greater.
This is a saying of the Eldar, Frodo Baggins.
It was told to me by Haldir of Lorien, on the banks of the Silverlode. I think that love and sorrow are often entwined, and each hones the other. If we did not know both, I very much doubt we would feel either as strongly. But I have gone on for too long. Sam wished to say a few words as well.
Oh, I needn't, Mr. Frodo.
Go on, Samwise.
Well, it's only a plain old rhyme, but... Age long, our garden bore no bloom. Left barren cold and buried deep. Far under snows of winter's gloom, the seeds we sowed did softly sleep. And through the wind and sullen frost, they waited well and did not fade. Now, winter dwindles, cold is lost, and sunshine rests upon the glade. Springtime dawns and sprout and shoot, limn the lawns with golds and blues. And with the summer's flower and fruit, the garden glows, awash with hues. And what to thank for all these splendors? None but the kind hands of its tenders. Care well for the plots you mind. Love things that grow beneath the soil. Foster them with thoughts most kind, and joy shall repay all your toil.
Well spoken, Master Gamgee. A simple rhyme indeed. Now, to the matter at hand. When two are to be wed, the rights of both elves and men call for the exchange of golden rings. Given events of recent days, however, perhaps it is best to skip this custom, unless our lovers object.
They just got rid of the ring that controls.
Then let their hands be joined instead, and thus reveal their bond to all as they take their oaths to each other.
Though I turn from the everlasting west, I am undiminished. An hour with you brings more joy than 1,000 years apart. When you embarked upon your quest, my sorrow was as none I have ever known. Now we are again together, and so shall stay. I choose Luthien's path, bound to your fate, as was hers to Baron's. Mainuvan melmetja ter corvierenyar artenoyo.
We are as two fair trees entangled beneath the sun, rooted deep, drinking light together. My heart has belonged to you from the hour I first beheld your grace beneath the leaves. You are my hope, the sustaining flame I bore unto the jaws of shadow. The even star who guided my steps through labor and fear. Mainovon melmetja, ter corvierenyar artenoyo.
Nai alaquin embeve tulva, alaniere nexuvavet.
Aragorn Elisar, son of Arathorn, will you wed Arwen, daughter of Elrond, and henceforth be husband unto her?
I will.
Arwen Undomiel, daughter of Celebrian, will you wed Aragorn, son of Gilraen, and henceforth be wife unto him?
I will.
Then before the Valar, and the one who stands above all others, and in sight of men and elves, and dwarves,
Oh, and hobbits, don't forget us!
and all free folk, let you be bound together, and the twin lines of Earendil be made one anew. All hail the High King of the South Realm and the North, and all hail the High Queen!
Hail Elisar! Hail Undoniel! Eglario! Praise him with great praise!
Behold! The white tree flowers anew over the kingdom restored!
Okay, we got the chance to see a wedding in Middle Earth. Pretty cool. Mithra fails to impress us, but I understand the ceremony is merely the beginning of the festivities this night. I hope to see you later, my friend. Okay, there's the wedding. That was pretty cool. Once we figured it out. So now everything is in a festive mood. Let's see what this is one.
That was a beautiful wedding, and everything went according to my plan.
Indeed, in that way it was quite different than the plans of my adventure days. Did you know that my friend and I have already been tasked with arranging further weddings later this summer, in the summer? All of a sudden, folk in high birth and low seem to require our services, and I have been unable to turn down a one. I do hope I am not making a mistake to say so, but the great wedding was more successful than any of my recent endeavors. Why, no one was injured or maimed at all, which might have been worth recording.
But what am I saying? The celebrations are not yet concluded.
After all, there is still the wedding feast to enjoy. Go to the feast hall of Marathon, and speak to Marathon. That's Gandalf, the master foodmonger. Once you have had your fill of merriment, there is still much that is to be had. Do be careful, my friend. If anything untoward happens at the fest and ruins the perfect wedding I planned, I will need to return to adventuring to find another profession, and I would rather not. Okay, so she wants to be a wedding. Not too bad. Okay, so we gotta talk at the table at each side of the hall. Oh, look at these digs. East side of the hall, so that'd be over here on this side. What's down this side? Let's check it out. Oh, look at this kitchen. This is the kitchen right here, folks. Wow. What a kitchen, huh? Holy crap, this is big. Huge! Side of the hall. You'll find talk inside at a table on the east side of the hall when you are ready to conclude the wedding feast. Oh, when you're ready to conclude. So we can wander around here, check everything out. Oh, no, that's the door out. We want to go back in. Oh, it must be upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Oh, look at all the people. Holy crap. We still have fun running around here, checking out the digs. Look at this. All the people eating. Look at all the food. Holy man, look at this festival. Never seen anything like this. Oh, there's what I like right there. The beer tank. Alright, let's see. Let's look at this again. Talk to Mitra inside the east side of the hall when you are ready to conclude. Okay, so that's him at the dinner table, so we gotta find him at another location. Oh, this is the west side. Okay, this is the west side. We are on the other side. Okay, I get my bearings here. We gotta check the whole basement. Oh, there it is. I see it right there. Coming, son. Oh, here he is. Here she is. Oh, Marathon. Okay, there she is.
Those two hobbits insisted this be called a banquet for some reason or another.
In honor of one or another chieftains of theirs. I am a little unclear of the details, but it seems to have something to do with the number of varieties of foodstuffs available. Me, Mether cast a weary look at the benchmate Iowa? I can't pronounce that name. Who was mating constantly for the duration of the wedding feast, and glances disapproval. Who has launched upon a long discussion of various spices flavoring the many courses. Come, let us inquire with the hobbits. They seem to be amusing fellows. Okay, we're going to be doing another instance, so let's go ahead and travel on this instance. Continue the festivities.
Long into the night, the folk of the city made merry and celebrated the union of King Elisar and Queen Arwen.
Thank you for rescuing me, Zappo. I intend no disrespect for any of the fine folk at my table, for they are all worthy of Gondor in their own ways, but some of them can be most tiring. Come with me, my helpful friend. I see the hobbits with whom I speak. Okay, continue. Hobbit friends. So this banquet of Glamdring. Okay, we'll say, yep, look who it is, Pippin. Zappo, our friend. Hello there. What do you think, Pip? What would old Flounder Dumpling have to say about the courses on offer here? Oh yes, I think this wedding feast can stand quite comfortably alongside the very finest in Shire banquets. Just listen to what we have. There has been breads, but just talking about all the foods. Plenty of game and roasted meats. Yeah, there was a lot of roasted meat. Roast mutton, goat, lots of fish, salmon, pike, and eel. Enough flow of all. Natural juice, eggs, just like Grandma used to boil. assorted greens and vegetables if you still got room. Savory pie and pastries. I like one shaped in a tree. Cheeses and olives, so many cheeses. Stewed fruits, apples, pears, plums. The dessert has been, okay, we're just going down the list. Don't forget the mead, yeah, the beer. Answer your question, Master. I would say quite a banquet. And let's go back to my table. Come. Okay. Go back. We gotta follow this guy here. Who's this? You shouldn't interrupt the dance. Follow me. Okay. You made it. Example, it's my pleasure to introduce you to my wife, and I believe you have already met my son. He was quite the troublemaker in Minas Tirith, running through the lower tiers with his friends, and he has found new ways to cause mischief. But he is a good lad, and at his age, I was much the same. I must confess to you, I do not think I would be welcome back the city of the king's wedding, but word was sent to Lord, and we could not refuse. I told him again that by his sword he saved the life. Okay. Merciful and fair. Okay. How long will they dance? Is it almost over? Oh, the king and queen are dancing. Okay. Okay, they're just talking here amongst themselves. I think we should see the something red bread. He listens apparently. Okay, we gotta go down to this guy. And so, with our horses refreshed, we crossed the stream and rode head through the Beacon Hills. We were so close, but not yet close enough. We were beset by orcs and whatever, but they did not pursue us. I think now I know the reason. They knew the road ahead would be held against us. And passes a tail, seeming to see you for the first time. Oh, Zappo, pull up a seat. I have just told these folks of Gondor about some of my recent adventures. It's dark night. Came the western flank encampment, and do you know what happened? This is very interesting, but we were nearly turned into pincushions by grimboard sentries. Can you imagine? Well, it's time of war, but then, at least a moment, one of the archers recognized me by Spectre, glowing prism in the glittering light on both their single torches, and every man of Rohan so bold and yet so protected by fortunate stars. Many but even I, no match for Emir, who is now king. The tale I could tell you of his courage. Come along. Someone at another table wishes to hear of your grand adventures. Who deserves to hear such? Okay. I have to thank your halfling Fred for us, He didn't want to hear him talk anymore. I might have heard more of them was farther. That reminds me, Zappa, I was giving a message for you. One of the wine stewards came by earlier before our friend from Rohan launched into his full-throttle tale of bravery. The steward asked if we would do him a kindness of delivering you to him if you chance to come by our table. He said he would be downstairs, Zappo. Now that I have executed this charge, perhaps I will learn what else my daughter would hear of the new king of Rohan, and why the speaking of his name brings such a blush to her cheeks. Talk to the wine steward downstairs. Okay, so we gotta go down into the kitchen. I remember how to get there. Out of this place. Oh, there's the stairs to the cellar right there. There we go. Oh, that's right. We're up on the upper level. Ah, there you are, Zappo. I am pleased. The Prince of Dol Amroth gave you my message, for it is urgent, and I did not know where else I might turn. There is something of a problem, you see, and I need you to ensure it does not get any worse. Some rough sorts have gathered outside. I'm afraid they might intend to disrupt the wedding fest in some way. They were asking for you. Here, take these bottles of wine out to them. It could be that an offering of peace will send them happily on the way, and if not, well, your deeds are well known, and such rough sorts as these may take one look at you and decide it would be best for them not to go elsewhere. Yeah, we can play the bodyguard. Be careful, Zappo. They are gathered outside right through those doors. Okay, well, we'll head right out through these doors. I forgot I was on the second floor there. Okay, well, let's see what we have out here. Listen to the words of the great company. Quiet. Oh, okay, here we go. The chieftain of them has his throne. Gondor has its king and its queen. The great company fulfilled its oath, and so did you, Guardian. Okay. To the gray... Oh, wow, the swoop knee. Wow, thank you. To the great company in Zappo. Wow, that's an honor. Who can say when we all be once again together, Zappo, each of us has business elsewhere, some sit in the north, some here in the south. It would have been a shame not to mark the occasion. Is that so unusual? We all feel a kinship with each other, born of our sheer duty. It is strange to me that we must now separate. Leander wishes to return to... Okay, looks like they're all getting ready to say their goodbye, so... Who can say when we will all meet again? Okay, it's the same thing. The great company rode. Okay, others of the great company may decide the same. Okay, we're done with that. So what's next? Go back inside and rejoin the wedding festival. Okay. And you know what? We're gonna bow to them all.
Ha ha!
That was good of them, huh? One of the archers recognized me by this. Oh, he's still talking. Okay. I played my part well as I could, Zappo. Were your friends able to surprise you? The wine steward glances at Redbeard, whose long-winded description of past glories has shown no sign of... Indeed, he may be here standing anew. Perhaps you could go back upstairs and see if my service is needed. I'm sure there must be a need for more wine. There simply must. I hope you are enjoying yourself, Zappo. I'm confess to you that much of tonight has passed by with busy speed. So it is joyful motion, and I would trade it for nothing. Might I ask a favor of you? Yeah, well, everybody's asking me for favors. Earlier I spoke with a farmer about a matter so important, and I intend to learn if he has come to a decision. Will you speak to him, determine if it is so? Yeah, I guess so. Right here it does my kindness, but I proceed in the decision that it is okay. So where's the prince? I think he's back over there. Where's this guy? Hey! Cottons O'Brien, how you doing? Hail! I'm circling around, checking out the wedding here. Oh, he's at the head table. At the head table. Oh, there he is. He's off to the side here. Holy crap. Sorry there, dude. It's a pleasure to speak with you, my friend. I saw you earlier when our halfling friends ran by the table on the way to some mischief. It was a spirited chase and brought a smile onto my lips. He falls silent, and you take the opportunity to ask him if he considered the topic about what King Esler inquired. Family studies you quietly. He told you not the subject of our discussion. He is more suitable than I expect. And perhaps it is the hand of his queen that makes him so. Ah, Zappa, you are a friend, so I will speak freely. The king knows that my heart has been captured by the Lady of Rohan. She returned to the Rohirrim in the company of her brother while they prepare for the funeral. And while she has been gone, my heart has been in darkness. Even she occupies my thought. Oh, we got more lovey-dovey stuff here. And I know I will never again feel happiness or joy while we are apart. I dare not hope she feels the same. Okay. I thought to ask for a hand in marriage, but I am full of worries. Is it just a midsummer day that makes it dwell upon? What if she does not feel the same way? Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. Begging your pardon. I'm sorry, for I hate to intrude. Uh-oh. You need not apologize to the sunrise. Well, it seems to me that folk of Gondor always make things too complicated. Maybe that's fine and normal down here. But in the Shire, we prize when things are simple. I see. It is true that there is a lot of marriage talk in the air. Yeah. And it makes me blush to think of it, since I never thought myself a type. But I am rather of a mind to get married myself when this is over. Do you have a particular girl in mind, Sam? I wager you do. Yeah, he does, because Sam did get married. And so what if I do, Mr. Frodo? I think I understand your advice, Mr. Sandwich, and I think you're for your hobbit wisdom. I shall ask and when next I see her. Okay. Talk to Frodo? Or no, Sam? Dear Maria, I am pleased that Prince Farmo has made up his mind, but it is But to be completely honest with you, Zappo, I had not quite gotten around to the advice I intend to give him. Still, all is well that it ends well, which is well. Greece's approval. If she does not, I fear the reputation of Hobbit wisdom may suffer. Okay. Great commotion draws your attention to the west side. Investigate the disturbance on the western side of the festival hall. We just bargained it. Of whom do you speak? Pleased to meet you, Glamdring. Oh, the bear. You are most welcome here, son of bear. I'm told there was to be a festival. Indeed. Of course, courtesy demands one attend the ceremony before one attends the feast. And you have missed the ceremony. Hump. One wedding is much the same as any other. Is there a place for me? There will always be such a place, son of Baron. Both you and your father. Good. Find a table you like and food will be brought with all haste. I need no servants. I have brought my own. This way. Oh, the dogs. Look at this. I can't believe my eyes. I expect Grimbaron and his animals will live in their time. Good. It will give us a brief spirited from all this celebration. Arwen and I would like to speak to you, Zappo, in a more quiet setting. Let's find one. Okay. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of activity going on here. Where are we at here? Let's see. We're on chapter 8. So it's 8:30. We'll go a little bit longer. Let me take a little break. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back here. We're gonna play through this next chapter here. Speak to the king and queen here. Bow. Oh. Why is that locked?
I imagine my kingdom has not seen a wedding like this for many, many years.
I see it's reflected in the favor of my people, celebration, the war has ended, and they are gladdened to have joyful causes. Now this wedding right here, we're still going to be going back to do parts that we haven't completed here, so we spoke of some trouble in the history of my kingdom. Zappo, do you remember I told you I did not think it would be a problem, and so I still think I have studied the faces of my people on Midsummer's Day, and this I have learned they will come to love the Queen. She will be a patient guardian of Gondor and all its folks, and I will be, and together we will restore what glory there is. Thank you for all you've done, Zappo. I speak not only of your service against the forces of Sauron, but also for all you have done as my dear friend. When at last the history of Gondor is written, one will count more important than the other, but know that in my deepest heart, I measure them equally. For Aragorn may be selfish where Essler is not. Smiles at you, wolfish grin, and brings to mind the shadows of a distant tavern in Breland. But you will not hear me admit it again, my friend. The peace of Middle-earth must come above my own happiness.
There were days when it seemed the shadow would never pass. But it has lifted at last.
And not on its own terms. No, it is sought through the efforts of many folks. Our wedding has been everything for which I hoped, and I am certain my husband feels the same. Arwen looks around the throne room, and in the dim light of the grand chamber, you see an amused smile dance across her face. But we will need to do something about the throne, she remarks. Okay. And that is... talk to Gandalf outside the tower in minutes. Okay. And here we go, back outside. There's Gandalf.
It has been some time since Gondor saw such revelry.
The folks thirst for without knowing what they desire. Such a night of celebration will be good for them. The peace of Middle-earth is hard won, my dear guardian, but it must be defended if it is to remain secure. Not all threats are gone with Sauron, as you well know, and our evils and other evils there are in the wide world that must be faced bravely and resolved. Can I count on you to continue to stand against these things? Yeah, of course, Sappho, so that the love of celebration today can last into the days and months ahead. A wedding is the beginning, my friend, and so is a great wedding. For there are those in the world that will see the joy of it and resent its presence. My time on these shores draw night, my friend, and I want to know that these lands will know peace beyond my departure. I will be counting on you, Zappho. Yeah, you can count on me. We will speak of these matters again. For now, we should do as does the city. Drink and be merry. Yeah, I'm for that. Completed book chapter 1. Okay. I think that's where we're going to leave it. For right now, I don't think there's anything else to finish the book. Got these other books we got to look at. I think we finished the wedding. Let me see. Let me just make sure. I know where I can find it. Hang on. We can look in, Book 5, Volume 5, Book 1. That's what we completed. Volume 5, Book 1. Volume 5. Time of celebration. I'm looking at the line right now. I think we've done everything. Talk to the wine steward. Okay, so I think we completed this book. Let's see, what's after this? Previous. What's the next one? The Ring of Power. We've done that one. Silent Hour. I think we completed. Isn't that on there? The Ring of Power? Right here, the Ring of Power. So volume 4, book 9. So what's after this? Let's see. Let's check Wikipedia. What comes after? What comes after? I think we're finished here, folks. I do believe we are done here, so... So these are all the completed quests right here. So I'm gonna have to look at what the next storyline. We do have some unfinished storylines here that we could do. I'm gonna have to look at them, like this one, the battle and all that. So. Oh, we could go to this one. This is one I started here. We could probably go to that one next. That's in Rohan. So, well, we're going to go ahead and end it here, folks. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and end it here, folks, as far as that goes. And, because it is getting late, as far as that goes. And, we've been on for about we hit the 2-hour mark, so we're going to go ahead and end here. And I want to say thank you for your views. Thank you for the people in chat. And thank you for the replays. I'm Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich, over there on X. at Fireman Rich over on X, at Fireman Rich here on Rumble, at Fireman Rich over on YouTube, and at Richard M. Roberts on YouTube. So you all have a good one, and we'll see you on the next video when we do Lord of the Rings Online. It'll probably be this Saturday, but we'll be broadcasting tomorrow morning for the Wednesday morning coffee around between 6 and 6:15 a.m. Eastern Time here in the United States. So you all have a good evening or good morning wherever you may be on this big blue marble. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks.